Let's face it, it's been a tough year for a lot of reasons. This week is about not forgetting the resilience that has helped us get through.
I think Vermonters are really determined and also really clear about who their community is.
From the creativity to keep moving forward,
I lost my job and everything.
to the strength to help those who feel like they're falling behind.
There is so much opportunity to do something about that.
Stories of how we've come together in a year when it could be easy to fall apart.
I ran away from all my problems.
This is The Race.
Took a bus to nowhere.
Welcome to The Race. I'm Chris Stewart. How have you made it through 2020? Who have you relied on? Here in Vermont, when the pandemic set in, so did uncertainty for the businesses that needed to stay open and for the families that needed to eat. But in the face of those challenges, the people here found a way.
Yeah, so this year has been, I can't curse, so not fun.
Hidden under the certainty of changing leaves each fall in Vermont is the uncertainty that seems to follow Shannon Cheney.
We both just sort of white knuckle our way through life until bedtime.
She moved to Vermont from Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina damaged her home.
COVID is different from a natural disaster, but you still have to kind of, get out of bed in the morning and just get it done, just get on with it.
Her uncertainty now is at the dinner table.
We have 2 kids who go through a lot of groceries.
Her husband works full-time. Her job has been on hold through much of the pandemic.
Because at the end of the day, my pride doesn't feed my kids.
But multiple nights a week across Vermont. Proof that in uncertain times, community stands strong.
I know, isn't this nice?
To help.
Food for me is such a source of comfort.
Stephanie Bonin helped start Everyone Eats with some of Vermont's federal coronavirus relief money. Help for those in need of a meal and those who need to make them.
For me, it was the dream to open up the restaurant.
Nash Patel and his wife Lita opened Dosa Kitchen in February. Weeks later, the pandemic forced them to close.
We want to be realistic, and none of us lived through a pandemic before. So we always kept up hope, but there are moments where you
Oh, this is over.
But they're open again. Everyone Eats pays for 350 meals a week to be handed out. Right now, it's most of their business.
About 75%.
To use federal money, the meals must have some local ingredients,
Chicken curry with potatoes.
helping farmers get their crops into kitchens.
Restaurants know how to feed people, and the community loves and appreciates our local restaurants. And restaurants also know how to buy from farmers.
I'll get this order.
A balance, but one that's at risk.
We're worried about the CARES Act money drying up.
Stephanie is working on a path forward for the program if Congress doesn't pass another stimulus bill. There is enough money for it to run through the end of the year.
Here's your food. Thank you so much.
After that,
Have a good night.
it could face the same problem as so many of the people it helps. Uncertainty.
At the end of the day, you have 2 or 3 or however many kids you have these little mouths looking, these faces looking at you going, I'm hungry.
People are online more than ever, doing things like shopping and ordering dinner. And that means it's really important for businesses and restaurants to have user-friendly websites. Alexa Liaco met someone who is using all of his free time to serve that need.
At the beginning of this year, the Tier 1 gaming lounge was taking off.
Business is pretty good.
But this video gamer's dream hangout was forced to close because of the pandemic.
We didn't want to just sit there and just pay expenses and wait until we could reopen.
So Jordan used his free time fixing up the website for his family's Chinese restaurant. making a new online system
So customers go to your website and order.
it cut out third-party app fees and kept his mom's restaurant alive.
She saved like thousands of dollars every month on online ordering fees. And she was like, this is really good. You could probably do this for other businesses.
That sparked the idea for Jordan and his team to build a website called Small Neighborhood. You can order directly from local businesses' websites, sites Jordan designed for free. It's a service restaurant owner Adnan bin Mahfouz desperately needed.
Having less people dine in took away close to 75% of our business.
Adnan's restaurant, Oh Yeah Chicken and More, was barely scraping by because of COVID-19. He was hoping online orders would flood in with families quarantining at home, but then realized his website was tough to use.
Most of us are operators, we're chefs, we're really not high tech.
So Jordan revamped the website, and Adnan saw sales starting to grow.
This app actually is a long-term solution. It's a partnership.
For every order Adnan gets, Jordan collects a fee of up to 99 cents per order from the customer, a much smaller fee than any other delivery app.
Online ordering platforms, they take so much money that they can lose money on each order even after the overhead costs and like food costs and everything.
It's making sure both these small businesses can stay open in a year where family-owned stores are dwindling.
The small businesses, we are the main spine of the economy. The small pop and mom shops, whether it's a gas station, a restaurant, a laundromat, whatever it is, you know, we are the people.
In building up small businesses, then like that's what makes our cities different. Because like if there's only chains and like national chains, then everything kind of loses its flavor.
And saving the flavor each small restaurant adds to its neighborhood is a mission that means everything to Adnan.
As an immigrant who moved here 30 years ago to a different country who did not even speak the language, and now you got somebody like Jordan, whose his parents were an immigrant too, and he can feel what we're going through and trying to connect all of us together to serve and give the best service to the end user definitely is something great.
That togetherness, a beacon of hope when many are feeling alone.
Let's help each other. Let's build something together, one community at a time, one neighborhood at a time. I need my customers back. I need my family back.
And now Adnan feels more confident his business will survive to see that happen once again. For The Race, I'm Alexa Liacco.
A group of young men and women are spending their time addressing a global issue. Ashley Sampson shows us how they're getting medical supplies to those in need.
All right, things are slowly underway here.
On a windy and cold November day.
Yeah, it's really windy. Not hoping for this weather.
There's a feeling of winter in the air.
Both of you want gloves?
But with this special delivery, you can't help but feel a sense of warmth.
We collect gently used durable medical equipment from patients who no longer need them, clean them up, refurbish it, and then get them out to patients all around the world.
Leading the charge is 24-year-old Mohan Sudapatula.
Think Hakuna Matata. Sudapatula, right?
He started Project Embrace 3 years ago.
I got a lot of mixed reviews on the idea at first.
He's still an undergrad, and with his heavy course load, he also does some heavy lifting.
My hand's already so raw, I'm just gonna deal with it.
Today, the group of volunteers is gearing up for a delivery to the Navajo Nation.
Great wheelchairs, canes, crutches. I believe health and wellness should be available to everyone.
Back in March, Project Embrace was about to head to Seattle for a donation when COVID hit hard. They put a pause on the project for a while, but then saw demand skyrocket.
With how overwhelmed the hospital systems are, you have people show up that need, a walker or a wheelchair, but then have to wait days, sometimes weeks, in order to get that.
These days, their work includes 3 rounds of sanitizing even the tiniest of spaces.
Most people are going to be spending their time scrubbing. COVID has been awful, but at the same time, it's really unified the community in wanting to support one another.
Despite all the changes and uncertainty in the country, Mohan says their mission remains the same.
It's wherever the most pressing need is, that's where you'll usually find us.
No matter the temperature. In South Jordan, Utah, I'm Ashley Sampson reporting.
More to come. Stick with us.